Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. This is part 2 of some orchids I have in bloom. This is the dancing lady I recently got at Trader Joe's, and she's opening up. Absolutely beautiful. There was one part I noticed that got bent and I taped it. So far it's alive, it's still doing its thing. Doesn't look that great, but you know, what can you do? Doesn't really want to focus. So this one here is, let me see, Triple Love, I think it's in. And this is one I got at Trader Joe's. Good old Trader Joe's. I have so many wonderful orchids from Trader Joe's. Lately, they've had a lot of Phalaenopsis. They're not carrying Cattleyas or Dendrobiums or Lady Slippers anymore, which is disappointing because they're beautiful and a good price, but you know, what can you do? I hope that they bring them back at some point because they were selling. I'm not quite sure why they stopped, but so anyway, this is one I got about 2 years ago from Trader Joe's. Now this one is kind of, I guess, a little bit of showing how extra magnesium, calcium helps. This one had some spotting on the leaves, and last year it put out 3 growths. So it'll be those 3 right there. The one down there, the one up there were empty sheaths. They didn't bloom. This one in the middle bloomed, but only 1 small flower. This year, with magnesium, calcium added, it put out a stronger, healthier growth with 4 blooms that are much larger, more true to their color, and absolutely smell delicious. One thing I also noticed is that the petals are a lot waxier than the one I got last year. There's a little guy hiding back there. There's a little mark on this flower, but it's okay. So beautiful. I love this one. Okay, here is the always glorious Psychopsis. This is one that accidentally broke the spike, and it branched out. Put out a beautiful flower. This guy is badly in need for repotting, and I keep putting it off. I'm being bad. I just keep putting it off because these guys sulk. Although I think this one is in such need, it'd probably be happy. This Dendrobium is kind of starting to fade. Yeah, can't really see the color too well because of the light. And this is where it came from. My Orchid Guild last year ordered a bunch of orchids from them, and we got the chance to do some special orders, and so I ordered this one. That was absolutely beautiful. The one that I got was doing well, and then out of nowhere it just up and died. I was heartbroken. So Keith, the VP of the Orchid Guild, he knew I was devastated and I really wanted this one, and I have no idea what happened to the other one. I don't know if it had fusarium or an infection or just the shipping and everything was too much for it. So he gave me his, which is so sweet. It's got a growth, I don't know if you can see it peeking out right there, that's coming. This is a old growth that came with right there, and then back here is one that I grew. So this guy is in spike. This is a very very young one. This is where it's from, and Epidendrum Green Hornet. Yeah, so it'll be fun to see that one. This is first time blooming, so that'll be very exciting. Then, of course, here's another glorious Psychopsis. Now, I've had my Psychopsis for almost 4 years. I love them. They look like ninja robots or something. It doesn't want to focus. Then over here is a Phalaenopsis that my mom bought me for my birthday last year. And it branched out, secondary spike, and it was much bigger. You can see where it broke. Yeah, the cats knocked it over. But yeah, she's doing well. Then over here, gotta come in closer. Is Little Peaches. I love this Vanda. I recommend this one very much. I bought this one from Moats in August. I think it was of 2016. This would be the third spike for me. It does have another spike on the other side hidden away that's just kind of stalled. But yeah, I love this one. It is scented. And it has multicolors on it, kind of like a bright pink, a peachy color, lighter pink, white. I love this little Vanda, and this is the size of this Vanda. I mean, who doesn't have room for this little guy? It's very pretty, very easy to grow, not a fussy one. Definitely worth it. Highly recommend this one. This orchid here is very lazy. Yeah, he's like, don't mess with me, I'm sleeping. So, okay, so this one has been in bloom for a couple months now. Look at that. It's got another spike and just opened. This fowl is crazy. Oh, I gotta stand up. Let's see. That is the spike. Isn't that crazy? This one just keeps blooming and blooming and blooming and blooming. You can see the remnants of other spikes. Yeah, it's beautiful. This one is white with kind of a peach pink lip. When the sun hits it, it is just so sparkly. It just sparkles and sparkles like diamonds. Very pretty. It's a crazy orchid though. I love that guy. So here's the Wilsonera. Let me see what this guy is. See if it'll focus. I'm by the humidifier, so that's what this one is. This is the first spike for me. I bought this one in bloom from my Orchid Guild last fall. I think it was last October. And yeah, it's getting ready. It's so exciting. I love this one. It's just a little guy. Oops, sorry, I'm getting kind of shaky. Here is the People's Choice, still in bloom, still beautiful. I love this one. And on the other side, there's a new growth coming in there and right there. So she's doing well. She's happy. Which, as for any of you that have grown Miltoniopsis, you know this is not easy. But she's happy. Thank goodness. And, oh, if I didn't get it on film, I feel bad, but that was my lava burst. And yesterday, it started dropping all its flowers. And it's funny because they were in really good shape, and then it's like, okay, I'm done. And there they go. So this one is the one I got at the Orchid show on discount. And I'm excited because look at that growth. I hope it'll spike, but you never know. Latoniopsis can be very moody, so. This glorious, see if it'll focus, Phalaenopsis. This is one of my favorites. This is a big lip. They're very waxy. It's not like stiff, but they are waxy. Yeah, I was growing a beautiful spike, and I think I was the one that accidentally knocked this one over. But it put out a secondary spike, and yeah, it's beautiful. I think it's Hot Kiss. It's really pretty. I love this one. Alright, sorry guys, we have to go through the humidifier. Clean out the sinuses. So here is the Nilly Eiler. And look at that, there's another spike. I'm so excited. It's kind of a little stinky spike, but that's okay. That's one that I've grown. And this is the spike that was growing when I bought it. And the flowers are a little smaller, and that's okay. I mean, it had a change of environment and a lot of factors involved, so that's fine. But yeah, she's happy. I'm glad that she's doing well. This one smells really good, can fill the room, but right now the Sherry Baby is outdoing her. And that's the spike it had when I bought it. That was in bloom when I bought it, and that one's just going over, just finishing. It's a bunch of seedlings. Oh, and this is one of the orchids that I got recently from Seattle Orchids from Hawaii, and it's not doing real well, but there is a growth down there. I did cut the spike and repot her. The other one is looking sad. I hope it will make it. Here is a giant Phalaenopsis. It's an OAD white one. It's been in bloom for an extremely long time, and it's finally starting to drop blooms. But I noticed, I don't know if you can really see it, but I'll try and get away from the grow light. There's little nubbies right there. So I don't know if they'll do a secondary spike. Gramophyllum here. Now, I don't know the specific name of this one. Didn't really come with a tag when I bought it at the show. That is a growth there. It's only dropped 3 flowers, and she's still going. Very beautiful. This one over here, I have 2 of these guys. This one came from Walmart. Again, I think this is Chiliana or something in its mix there, because yeah, it smells delicious. It smells so good. This one has been in bloom like this, I think now for going on 3 months. And yeah, very beautiful. I love that one. If you see one like this, I recommend grabbing it. It's got like spotting on the lip. If anyone knows, if any of you know the name of this one, let me know, because yeah, I love this one. I recommend it. I have seen these at Trader Joe's too, so they don't seem to be an uncommon hybrid, but I'm not sure if it's a primary hybrid or I have no idea. I would love to learn more about this one. This one is huge. I love the leaves though. They're just glossy and beautiful. So yeah, that's what's in bloom right now. I hope all of you are surviving the heat, and a very, very happy 4th of July. Stay cool out there, stay safe. We're lucky over here. It's cloudy. I kind of hope it'll rain because we are so dry. We're very prone to fires here, especially down by the Bosque, by the river, which can be extremely devastating. It's been about 100 plus degrees here, and like, I don't know, 10% humidity to 16% humidity. So it's been hot, very hot. And these guys, when it is really hot, I move the humidifier, so it's literally like just blowing right on them. They seem to appreciate that. But yeah, happy 4th, and happy growing.